Hello again. Welcome once again to our online fertility awareness program. You and your fertility. We are doing the fertility diet in this edition. Have you been following the previous episodes? This is episode 4. And it is part 2 of the third episode, actually. So if you didn't see the third episode, you need to look for it. Watch it so that you can understand this episode better. Stay with us. Welcome. If this is the first time you're joining us at Love Foundation, let's do a little introduction. Love Foundation is an NGO that is a fertility support organization based in Port Harcourt, Rivers State, Nigeria. We are into fertility support. We do this by providing education, awareness, and support on the fertility journey by doing the following program. The first one is our fertility counseling program, where we work directly with couples to help them navigate their fertility journey. Second program we carry out is our fertility education, where we go to schools, churches, social organizations, companies, corporate organizations to talk about fertility health, to preach the gospel of fertility health. Then we are also involved in actual fertility support. This we do by helping couples who are trying to navigate any kind of fertility treatment. So for those who want to go for ART, that is the assisted reproductive technology, we provide good resources and referrals for their treatment. For those who want to try the surrogacy part, we provide resources for them and help them through the processes as well. And for those who want to go through the adoption route, we also provide consultancy services for them. So this is your one-stop shop for everything fertility if you are trying to build your family and have your own kids. So back to our discussion for today. I was just saying at the beginning that we started an episode, we still had it this week, and we talked about how to use diets to regulate hormones. So we generally talked about the kind of foods that generally regulate hormonal function and hormonal production and activities and regulation in the body. Today we are going to look at specific hormones. That's exciting, right? We're going to look at specific hormones and the diets that have any kind of influence on them. And even though we are focused on diet, we're also going to look at some of the other hacks that you can use to manage these hormones. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. So we are going to talk basically about 4 major hormones. These are the ones that are most problematic when it comes to reproductive health. Remember, we are focusing on the hormones that have to do with reproduction. So we'll be looking at 4 main hormones and how they affect reproduction and fertility in general, and then the foods that can help to regulate them. The first on our list is prolactin. Prolactin is one of the major issues that comes with hormonal imbalance. Many people who have hormonal issues are suffering from high prolactin levels, what we call hyperprolactinemia. So to understand this better, we need to understand that prolactin is a hormone produced by the pituitary gland. Its function is to stop ovulation. So you can see how that can impact on fertility. If prolactin is high in the system in a woman's body, what it does is to stop ovulation, because it is the hormone of breast milk. So it is telling the body that this woman is producing breast milk, meaning that she has a baby and should not be getting pregnant, hence no ovulation. Of course, we know no ovulation, no pregnancy. See how the body works. So, but some people, unfortunately, just have high prolactin level and they've never been pregnant. So either their pituitary is over firing, or something is wrong somewhere, or there's excessive stimulation of the breast, and all this is leading to high prolactin level, or just a hormonal derangement. Whatever the situation is, prolactin is high, it needs to come down for the woman to be able to ovulate and get pregnant. So yes, there are medications that can do this, but if you want to also improve whatever you're doing, because it is one thing to take drugs, it's another thing for the drugs to be effective. So rather than practicing things that will counter the effects of the drugs, You can actually help by doing things, especially eating foods that can rather enhance the activity of whatever treatment you are taking. So we want to look at foods that promote reduction in prolactin level. And they are the following: shellfish. The shellfish is like your crab, your oysters. Okay, those are the common ones here in Nigeria. Shellfish is something that is very good in helping to reduce prolactin level. Your beef, regular beef, don't take too much of it. You know, we don't already like too much red meat. So beef, beans, looking at your legumes, so beans, turkey, potato, bananas, salmon, spinach, and chicken. These are really, really good in helping to reduce your prolactin level. You can also supplement with vitamin E. Supplementing with vitamin E also helps in the reduction of prolactin. What can you do else aside from this diet? Avoid gluten, avoid alcohol. These will increase prolactin level. For alcohol, when there's a high level of alcohol in the body, it reduces dopamine levels, which will automatically increase the amount of sugar in the system, and that already is also not good. Remember the first episode, not good for our system, and can also help in increasing prolactin levels. Avoid processed food. Processed food is where all the gluten you can find is mostly contained. So avoiding processed food will also help you avoid gluten, which will also help you avoid high prolactin level. Look for B6 containing foods or supplement with B6. So B6 containing foods are like your broccoli, the pumpkin seed, pumpkin leaves, okra, your peanut butter, okay, your lentils, berries, kale, and flaxseed. In the last episode, we said flaxseed is a general hormone regulator. If you take 2 spoons of flaxseed every day, your hormones can be regulated. So here we are mentioning flaxseed again. Another thing you want to avoid is excessive exercise. Too much exercise has been known to increase prolactin levels. So if you're somebody who is very intense with workout, you have to stop it. Reduce your exercise level to the barest normal and help your body to reduce prolactin. Of course, again, generally reduce stress. Stress generally is not good for fertility, it's not good for life, it's not good for health. So again, reduce stress. Then finally, avoid wearing tight clothing around the chest so that you reduce stimulation of the breast. Stimulation of the breast is another thing that can cause increase in prolactin levels. Okay, so tight bras, tight tank tops, anything around the breast that will be too tight will increase prolactin levels. And even if you are taking drugs, it will be counteracting the effect of the drugs. The second hormone is progesterone. Now, progesterone also is another hormone that helps to manage early pregnancy. When progesterone levels are very low, somebody can be prone to having miscarriages. Progesterone is also produced from the ovaries through the corpus luteum in the womb and all of that after fertilization has taken place. So progesterone level needs to be optimal. If it is too low, miscarriages can happen. What foods can somebody who is trying to conceive consume to help increase their natural progesterone level? So we want to look at, funny enough, foods that are high in magnesium, okay, and also high in zinc. Foods rich in magnesium and rich in zinc. And when we are talking about such, we are talking about foods like dark chocolate. Yes, for those who are snack people. Dark chocolate, we're not talking about the sugary ones now. Dark chocolate is very rich in magnesium and will help to increase progesterone level. Our nuts, the cashew nuts, that is one that is very common here. Cashew nuts are really, really good in increasing progesterone level. We also have Brazilian nuts, but that is not very common here. But you find it, yes, consuming Brazilian nuts can also help to improve progesterone level. Avocado, we cannot talk too much about this avocado. We cannot overemphasize how good avocado is for fertility health. Here we are finding it again that it is good in improving progesterone levels. Our legumes generally, so we are talking about our beans, our lentils, our peas. Peas is also very rich and can help improve progesterone level. Again, of course, oily fish, eggs, potatoes, carrots, and milk. These all together will help in increasing naturally the progesterone level in the body. Again, other hacks that you can employ to help manage progesterone level is to reduce stress, avoid bad foods like alcohol and gluten, again, processed food in general. Stop coffee. Change your coffee to herbal teas. Coffee is also another thing that helps to diminish progesterone level in the body. So if you want to increase your progesterone, change to herbal teas. Eat healthy FSH and LH. These are the first two hormones that a woman checks for when they want to do the hormone profile test. Okay, so FSH and LH. Now for FSH, we are not talking about an increase because high FSH level is already not right. When the body has high FSH levels, what it means is that the woman is beginning to go into ovarian failure. AMH level is low, the egg reserve is low, that's what it means. So what we are looking at are things that can maintain or even reduce FSH. Now, if FSH has increased naturally as a result of age, following reduction in ovarian reserve, reducing the FSH will not improve fertility. You have to understand that, because there are some hacks that people use to reduce the FSH level, like some drugs, acupuncture, meditation. All of that might reduce the hormone, but it might not go and change the ovarian reserve. Remember, we said a woman is born with all her eggs, she begins to lose them at puberty. If the eggs are diminishing, nothing can increase their number. There is no way to add eggs to a woman's body or to a woman's ovary. So maintaining the eggs that are there, ensuring that they have very good quality is the ultimate. So maintaining FSH levels is not really focused on reducing it so that fertility will increase, no. But what you can do generally is still healthy living, reduce carbohydrate intake excessively, improve healthy living, sleep well, avoid stress, take omega-3 fatty acids. All those will help improve the quality of the eggs. And now we have the CoQ10 or ubiquinol. That also helps to improve ovarian reserve and quality of eggs. So all of that can help to maintain the FSH balance in the body. But it might not necessarily reduce it when it is high. So if you're already having high FSH levels, you should focus on doing everything to improve the ovarian reserve. And that was what we talked about, not ovarian reserve, I mean the quality of the eggs in the ovarian reserve. That was what we talked about in our second episode. So I want to refer back to that to see the things we talked about that can help improve the quality of whatever eggs remaining you might have as a woman. For LH is responsible for producing estrogen. It's also responsible for bringing out the egg during ovulation, that is rupturing the egg during ovulation, and it helps to also produce progesterone, funny enough. So an increase in LH level is usually due to maybe a poor eating or an eating disorder rather, and unfavorable lifestyle like stressful life, not sleeping properly. All of that can reduce LH levels in the body. So what you can do is improve lifestyle, improve diet, all these foods that we're talking about previously, that generally improve hormones, like we said in the previous episode. Those ones can go. There's nothing specific for LH, apart from chasteberry, and that's not something we have commonly in Nigeria, but chasteberry has been known to increase the level of luteinizing hormone, which we commonly call LH. Finally, we want to talk about the hormone that concerns men. The hormone is testosterone. Now, I forgot to mention, FSH and LH are also found in men. They also help to improve hormonal production, the production of testosterone. So LH and FSH regulation in men is also very essential. Okay, so what we have said also applies to men. But the main hormone of interest for men is the testosterone, because that is the hormone that is primarily responsible for the production of sperm cells, producing male features, improving libido, and all of that for men. So improving testosterone levels in the body is something that men will be interested in. And what are the foods that you can consume that can help to improve testosterone? So foods rich in vitamin D. You are looking at your eggs, omega-3 fatty acids. These are things, your shellfish, your shell foods as well, like your oysters. These are also very good to help improve your testosterone level. Proteins, all proteins, your milk, your beef, eggs again, fish, all proteins can help. Legumes, plant proteins, animal proteins, help in improving level of testosterone in the body. So men should focus on taking more proteins, less carbs, to improve their testosterone level. Healthy fats, again, like we said, our omega-3 fatty acids, like I mentioned before, helping vitamin D, also help directly to produce testosterone. Then the other life hacks that you can adopt: avoid stress, exercise properly, sleep well, reduce alcohol. This one is a loud warning for men. Reduce alcohol, because alcohol, unfortunately, helps in reducing testosterone level in the body, and that can affect male fertility. So this is where we are bringing it to a close today. Thank you for staying with us. Remember, you can follow us on all our social media handles: Facebook at Love Foundation, Instagram at Love_Foundation_, YouTube at Love_Foundation. Remember to learn to teach others. Share this video. Please, if you have not subscribed, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on our social media handles. This will help more of our content to be seen by more people. And you don't know whose story might change just by getting the right information. We also want to remind you that you are not alone on this fertility journey. If you have not joined our support group, we will leave the link to that support group in the post following this video, so that you can join, get support, hear stories, get encouragement, and learn consistently on things that can help you generally improve on this fertility journey. If you want to have one-on-one sessions, our counseling session, you can reach out to us by calling this number. Number is 070-62-310-675. I'll take it again: 070-62-310-675. You can call that number to book for fertility counseling. Thank you for staying with us as we bring another very interesting topic your way on the fertility diet next week. Stay blessed.